It's a nippy afternoon when I get to work to find an email memo indicating that the computer has randomly selected me for a supervisor appraisal scheme. My supervisor is especially surprised because he distinctly remembers having my name removed from the list. Random can be such a misleading word. Late in the afternoon, I get to the interview with one of the senior execs and a Mr. Gray, by name and nature, from a staffing resource company. The interview kicks off with, "Simon, I believe you're aware of the purpose of this interview?" Gray smarms. "Yes, where you discover that my supervisor almost has the technical competence to remember his phone number if prompted 11 times. "I don't think it's quite that bad," Gray chuckles. The exec looks slightly uncomfortable. "His home number. His office number is 4 prompts. That's only an extension." "Yes, well, he must be technically competent to be in this position." "Or be related to the CEO, or the CEO's wife, or plays golf at the same club, or knows someone who plays golf at the same club, or knows what a golf club looks like." "I take it your opinion of your supervisor isn't particularly high." "No." Exec looks distinctly uncomfortable now. "For what reasons?" "Well, let's be honest. Prior to this position, my supervisor paper shuffled in a large factory known for its baked beans." "I see. His network experience?" "Resulted from him being the CEO's wife's second cousin." "Ah. In all honesty, the guy couldn't examine a litter and find a runt, let alone a network. When I told him we should consider getting ATM in the computer room, he ordered a new Barclay card. I told him we had an internet firewall, and he asked about extinguishers to go with it." "I see. Perhaps his knowledge is more the planning field as expected from a supervisor." "Possibly. Still, I wonder why, when I suggested a heavier move to fibre, he thanked me but said that he was quite regular as he was." "Ah, well, what do you expect from someone in that position?" "The ability to add, subtract, read and write without having to stick his tongue out. The sense to sign his name to everything I put in front of him, no matter how controversial it might appear." "So you envisage that he is nothing more than a yes man?" "Yes." "Well, we'll perhaps agree to disagree on that one. Surely you can't expect him to sign anything without a thorough examination. After all, a delay of a few days is not likely to inconvenience anyone. As to your relationship, while it seems apparent that your supervisor is not optimum for the position, your opinion seems stunted and mostly reprehensible." I say, feigning concerned thought. "I see that we've probably reached an impasse. Then I get up and leave. On the way out, I hear exec warning Gray not to use the lifts or get into any computer-controlled access areas. For that, he shall be punished." I'm watching the closed-circuit TV at 6:17 PM when a shadow detaches itself from the others and breaks for the doors. A quick clickety-click on the keyboard and the revolving door halts mid-spin as the security alarms activate. I wander downstairs 20 minutes later as if to exit via the doors. A crowd has gathered to watch security attempt to free Gray from inside the door. I smile benignly as Gray catches my gaze. "Don't worry," I shout. "We can always break the glass to get you out." "Armor glass," a guard chips in. "Have to put a car into it to break it. Wouldn't do him much good." "There's always the emergency override," I add helpfully. "Something went wrong. The whole panel's dead." "Really?" I say, looking at Gray. "Well, the maintenance contract was part of the budget request. My supervisor refused to sign this afternoon. Still, a delay of a few days is not likely to inconvenience anyone." The guard mumbles. "We thought if we could cut the wires to the locking plate it would release." "If it were that simple, any burglar could get in," I say. "Now it's on an internal independent battery. Takes 48 hours to discharge." "What can we do?" the guard asks. "Well, taco shells and cheese slices sounds like a good idea." "To slide under the door to him. He's got to eat. I just hope he's been to the toilet recently. I would hate to spend 48 hours locked in a glass cabinet with full exposure to the street and only my briefcase at my convenience. Life can be so cruel, especially when you're trying not to think about things.